Greetings and welcome to the mat. Let's come into a comfortable seated position. Allow yourself to honor a body scan as we take a few minutes here to ground, to center, to become non-attached and yet be able to hold ourselves open to witness it all and allow those different layers and steps, like going up a ladder of our practice, so that as we connect, there's a weaving of the tapestry in our wholeness, spirit, mind, and body. Welcome you to set an intention around letting go, around non-attachment. We're going to warm up on our back today. Bring your feet in. I'm going to take a few moments here for pelvic tilt so your hips do stay down. You want to find some energy that's hugging in, get the shoulders drawing back, and your neck should not feel flattened to the mat. We breathe in and we're going to move the pelvis forward. And we breathe out. Rock the pelvis back. One more time, let your pelvis roll forward and exhale, draw it back. Come into a neutral spine here, prepping for flowing bridge. This is not about our back bends. You want to feel really strong through the front of the body. We breathe in. There should be like a planking through the body instead of a back bend. We exhale. Keep the head down, heart open as we come down. Breathing in. Creating that vertebra by vertebra extension in between. We'll do this about 4 more times. So if we do this pretty good, it'll feel like a massage almost. Last one, breathing in. And exhale. Let's draw the knees in so that we're at a reverse tabletop. We're going to press our hands to our thighs and our thighs towards our hands. Feel this lovely activation without feeling like you're bracing. So ujjayi breathing. We don't want to feel like we're tensing. And we're going to press both hands towards the left thigh and extend the right leg without letting the back come away from the floor. Bring the right knee in, knee and hip line up. Send your left leg out. Switch. It's creating a bit of heat, a bit of yang energy. Let's do one more at a time. We'll go left. Do one more time. We'll draw the right in. Do a couple of hip circles here. Exhale. Coming in. Inhale around. And go the opposite direction. And next with our cord, arms down by our sides, the legs extend. You're holding stability here. Feeling really active in the legs, the lower abdomen, but trying your best not to tense. If you need to, your knees bend a little bit, but you don't want to pull the knees to your chest because that tends to lift your hips up. So you want to think again how knees and hips might be aligned. We're going to take the hands to interlace behind us. Let's see if we can lift our shoulders away. Still drawing the lower belly in. Doing our breaths, not to brace. There's a smile on our face. Just practice, practice. Nice. Bend the knees, lower down. Okay, final part here. Think of the yoga version bicycles. Take the hands to interlace the other way. Start the knees in 90. And then let's go to the right first. So exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. One more right. One more left. Inhale back through to center. If it's appropriate for your back, you do a few times, rocking and rolling. If you practice things like trying to float back, we might find that lift up. We press the hands down and we might just try to lift the hips. More of those. Cross over and step it back. We're going to move in to downward facing dog pose. Following with your breath. Right leg will lift up. Knee comes in like a high plank. Right leg lifts up. Knee to the right shoulder. High plank. Inhale. Knee crosses over to the left. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, step up. Drawing the back knee down. Have a powerful lunge here. Lifting up. Work your way back. Right leg to the sky. Exhale, breath. Trying to keep the spine long while we do things like lower the leg. Left leg lifts up. Again in. Let's see how quick. Just me and high plank. Inhale. That's why we have to pay attention. Even I do. Sometimes get off track. And we switch it. So I'm just going to let that go. Be non-attached to how annoying that is to my ego. Step it up. But I really like authenticity and truthfulness. And there's something beautiful about accepting the idea of our mistakes or errors. Rising up. Let this be a strong lunge. We step it down with our hands, drawing up and back. Exhale. Okay, I'll try to stabilize my mental energy. For my cues, come forward plank. We're lowering down. We're going to let this one be a Bhujangasana. Strategize and work a little bit deeper to the poses as it becomes available. And if you're needing a rest, take the child's pose, staying with our yang energy. We rise up, shifting back, right leg to the sky, stepping forward, high lunge. Feel yourself rise up. Warrior two. Modify, we're going right into Parsvottanasana. We're going to draw down. We're going to try to keep that back leg in the warrior two position and maybe come down. Some of us might hook the right arm in under the calf. That back foot, the leg is strong. Get yourself out from under the leg, pivot the back heel up, counter into the right hip. The leg extends. Square the hips as you lower. Breathe in left side. Finding your lunge. Warrior two. Extended side angle or Svanasana. Hand comes down, trying to find that foundation and maybe crawling in under. Maybe you can already sense where this type of entrance might one day lead. Not necessarily doing that today. Plant the seeds. Release out from under yourself. Pivot the back heel up. Plant your hands. Counter that hip opening. Closing and drawing down. Breathing in, high plank. Exhalation. Let's go all the way to our upward facing dog. Be sure not to lock. We have to curl in, push down like you're trying to slide your feet forward. Some of us go up over our toes and then back in. Stay breathing. If you're into floats, you prepare yourself always first. So I might do so many different things while I'm kind of meditating and concentrating before I apply a physical kind of an action. So in a float up, one of those actions that's required is your pelvis needs to go above your shoulders. So maybe we walk it in a little bit. And eventually we step or float. Bow in and exhale. Root to rise. Fingers to the sky. Mountain pose. We're going to take a wide stance. Deep breath in. We're going to exhale, fold to a halfway position. Place your hands down, and you're in a spinal twist towards your right. Try not to move so much in your hips as you twist. Hand comes down to center. We exhale to the other side. And this is kind of a tricky place not to lock our knees. Let's do our exhales as we go into the twist. Oh, I can notice how tight I am from all this harvest work I've been doing the past week or so. One more time to your right. One more time to your left. Inhale our center position and exhale for a deeper stretch. Get really strong legs. Halfway up, turn your heels in, toes out. See if we can find our lift up to the horse squat or goddess pose. Now, you might find a different path. This is just a helpful, fun, exploratory suggestion. I'm going to be practicing Ardha Chandrasana. And I'm going to try to use this as my middle space of transition. So I'm going to go onto my right side, which means I need to do something on that left. Rising up. And I make my way back. Powerful core to the other side. Making my way back up. Much better that time. But we let that go. No attachment, just staying in the eyes of observation. We're going to do our hands down on the legs. Exhale, breath. Draw your right shoulder in as you twist and look over your left. Inhale, center, and exhale. Inhale, center. Final moments here, we're going to try to lift our toes, or sorry, our heels, keeping our toes and our toe mounds down. Heels go down, arms to the sky. Inhale. Turn the feet to parallel. Interlace the fingers behind you. One more forward fold. Chest opening. Inhaling breath to come up. Please modify these cues and support your personal yoga journey. If you can follow the cues I give, Malasana Yogi Squat. Sitting back, making our way to Baddha Konasana. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to bow forward and down and remain into this pose and start to work more passively, connecting ourselves to the energy of yin. I want to just state that for some of us, in order to get safely to yin poses, we might need to start with restorative first. So things that allow space fillers with those props. So I may not do the cue of that, but please know your yoga journey is very important to me. And I want you to feel into your intuitive teaching and your higher knowing for yourself. I'm going to draw up and do the next version of this pose, which you actively rock back. And for some of us, if this at all is sensitive, you skip this one. We rock back, so we're heavy on the tailbone, and then we're intentionally rounding ourselves forward. Slowly drawing up. If you need to kind of close in and hug in a moment, please do. Our next deep stretch is going out wide. So you want to find your edge where you're not straining. Connect to the inner work. These different levels of concentration, dharana being that first step to ever be able to cultivate true meditation. We have to first be able to create a concentration, a one-pointed focus. And as that continues, we go through a state of dhyana. Dhyana is not something that you can make happen. It's only there because you are concentrating. So you can't skip these steps along the way. You're trying to find a passive yin way to practice wide leg forward fold. Relaxing. Ujjayi breathing. Slowly drawing up. We'll hold the legs incoming together and find your way onto tabletop pose. Let's do some gentle, very, very gentle cat cows. Let's do 3 more of those. We're going to rest back through the tabletop and then make child's pose Balasana. Completely relax and let go here. Unattached and doing anything else. Mastering our breath. Slowly sitting up. Take some moments into hero pose. You're going to place your right foot on top of your left foot and try to sit down. This might mean with props. We'll lift just enough that we can now get the left foot on top of the right. Feel that you're making an open channel in yourself, connecting yourself into something higher, higher self, spiritual concepts that you that make sense to you in the way that God, source, the universe, angels, whatever that platform is, that allows you to ascend some of those human layers that might come up when we journey through process. Over. Give a good stretch. Right leg. Knee comes down. Left leg. Knee comes down. We're going to come all the way onto our body. So you may wish to find a way that softly brings you down. Give a moment if it would feel good to stretch out. Draw your right knee into the chest, right arm out to the side. Exhale, twist. And again, this part of our session, not being overactivated in any yang energy. Inhale, rise up. Let the leg extend. Still feels that you're centered in your core. Left knee comes in. Exhale, rotating around. So your hand can be placed, but you don't want to be forcing so much into this. Focus on your breathing, really non-attached, and yet fully aware. You're fully awake, fully conscious. Maybe through your personal yoga journey, you've been activating your third eye. We'll inhale, come through center. So when we do things like pick a drishti or have our eyes closed, we're going to cross the right ankle around, bring ourselves into a threading the needle on the back. Very easy does it, threading the needle. And giving Just giving yourself permission to fully be present. Too often we are in our self-associated somehow past, or perhaps concerns, worries, or dilemmas regarding future, always avoiding what's just right here. And isn't right here just fully special and unique in its own way? It just lasts that pure moment. We develop our states of concentration through watching the thoughts move through us rather than analyzing or thinking or judging them. We're going to go over to the other side for threading the needle practice. You want to cultivate what we work with for yin. So we're not necessarily doing yin yoga. We're using the concept of what yin is, and it's a much more passive way to be in our postures. Since we're using our arms a little bit, hopefully you can find a way to do it in a relaxed position, not overworking. Connecting to our yin energy. Find it in our happy baby pose. But I welcome you to practice more and more states of yin, where you can work on even holding poses, deep stretches longer. Hatha yoga is representation of YangYin in the sense that it's sun and moon, dark and light. All of yoga should be balancing and harmonizing. Give us a safe place to self-realize and be liberated from Maya, be transcendent in our spiritual awakening. We'll be moving into relaxation posture. You can give yourself some time to extend your legs. And let your body become released. The mental energy around focusing and concentration to do all those good parts in our body, our mind, and our breath now cease. We're unattached and still capable to bear witness in our journey. Slow everything way down. If you have the time to stay longer here, please do. I thank you for letting me guide your practice today. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you.